We did this great thing in Britain, you know. We joined the common market, and we were all together, and then all these people said, we don't need those bureaucrats in Brussels telling us what to do. And there was this there's a new breed of politician, which in England I call man in a pub. And I go, you know what, Roy? You talk more sense in the last 10 minutes than those politicians in Whitehall have done in the last 10 years. And Roy goes, yeah, and over here you call it Donald Trump. You know, yeah, you know, some twat, and everyone goes, hey, he looks just like me. He's about as intelligent as me. I'm going to vote for him. Shouldn't laugh, really. But so we left the European Union, you know, we had Brexit. And of course you had to trump Brexit with your yeah, I know. You couldn't let us have our moment, could you? You know, the biggest fuck up in the whole universe of politics and all the rest of it. But yeah, it's all a bit messed up now. Like, no one's got any gas, no one's got any fuel, no one's got any electricity, food is short. It's a complete mess. And that's the UK, you know, post-Brexit. But I can sort of understand it, because like, I used to live when the European Union became a thing, or the common market. It was like 1973 or something, and I lived in a town in the northeast of England called Hull, where I was an art student. I used to play in bands, and Hull was a fishing port. It was a really hard, grim place. The weather was atrocious. It had this fishing industry, and the place was full of short, belligerent men who'd headbutt you, you know, for fun. And then they built a bridge over the Humber estuary. It's the biggest estuary in Europe, and it's just this muddy river estuary with cargo ships going up and down. And they built this fucking great suspension bridge across it. And on the back of building the suspension bridge, they called it Hull, Gateway to Europe. Which I never understood, because Europe was over there and the bridge went down there to a place called Lincolnshire, where they grow Brussels sprouts, cabbages, peas, stuff like that, you know. I mean, they do it very well, I'm sure, but I mean, it's not exactly the fucking dynamic stuff of Europe and New Beginnings and Brave New World and all the rest of it, is it, you know? It's just fucking agriculture, so, I mean, very good, but no one fucking likes Lincolnshire. It's a horrible place, it's flat, and the people are horrible. They're kind of mean and flat, and they look a bit like, they've all got this complexion that's like the interior of a Lincolnshire pork sausage, which is another thing they're famous for. They do sausages, they're very good at sausages. Let's just make that plain now. I'm not maligning the Lincolnshireans. They are good at sausages. And they look like them. But what? Yeah, I know. I mean, now people are living on Lincolnshire pork sausages, and there's a lot of things. You can have them with custard or cream, or you can have them plain, or you can have them with butter and milk. They're delicious, I'm sure. But yeah, I don't know where this. I don't know. This is the worst song introduction I've ever done in my life. You know, I mean, like, I used to be one of those slick artists that you could put on in the Royal Festival Hall, but I'm not anymore. I'm, yeah.